going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today I am checking out the one and only John Mayer. I'm going to listen to this song and watch this video for the first time ever to Daughters. I've never heard this song. I haven't seen this video. It's titled Daughters. I have two daughters, a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old currently. And I thought it was only right to check this out. Now, this is fresh off of me reacting to Gravity. I've never heard that song, and it was just, I'm kind of enthralled by John Mayer's voice. Like, there's just something about it. It's like this shadowy whisper. He's in this very unique pocket when he sings. I love it. So the only two songs that I've reacted to on this channel is his rendition of Free Fallin' by Tom Petty live, and then Gravity. Yeah, that's it. I've heard, I believe it's Your Body is a Wonderland. And I don't know if I've heard that whole song. I just know that that's very, like, that stands out. Your Body is a Wonderland. I've heard that in a movie or something. I haven't reacted to it, but I've heard it, so I haven't reacted to it. But this, I have not heard, and I'm excited to check it out. I said all that just so you guys have a preference and reference point of what I know of John Mayer. Never owned an album. Everything I just mentioned is what I know. So if you guys are here for this first-time reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I've been doing some movie reactions, but over here is where I do all the music and the music reactions. If you want access to these reactions early, there's a link in the description to our membership that gives you early access. I try to update it every single day, and there's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released yet, so you can already have some fun in there. Regardless, thank you guys for your support, just as simple as watching these videos. Thank you for that. Now, if you're a member of the channel, thank you for helping me keep the lights on. All right, let's get it popping. I'm watching this from John Mayer's official YouTube channel. Please go over there and watch this video, this one right here, without me, right? What I'm doing is not a substitute for the original. You need to stream his music. Go watch this without me. Buy tickets to a show. Support the original content creators. Let's check this out, you guys. This is John Mayer. It's titled Daughters.
Know a girl, she puts the color inside of my world, but she's just like a maze where all of the walls are continually change, and I've done all I can to stand on the steps with my heart in my hand. Now I'm starting to see maybe it's got nothing to do with me. Fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. Girls become lovers who turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too.
This kind of hits hard for your boy. Let's talk about the music first. You know, him just kind of going off with this acoustic and just doing the guitar work, you know, keeping it very simplified, but it just sounds beautiful. And then just the messaging, right? being a father of two daughters, and me and wife actually struggling, to get our two daughters, right? We had two stillborns before my first daughter, which makes my firstborn the rainbow baby, right? The baby that came after the storm, which, they're both precious, but it's just, Anyways, he said something that he was like, she's a maze that constantly changes. And I think that's probably interchangeable for just raising children, right? Because you're watching them develop. But this is kind of hitting hard for me. My 7-year-old, and I have a 2-year-old. Well, she's about to be 2. And if you see, I'm a little more tan than normal because I just got home from a family trip. And on this family trip, it was very challenging because our 2-year-old she's pretty wild. But the one thing that was remarkable on this trip, through all the ups and downs that we had on this trip as a family, was I'm bonding more with my 2-year-old. She's starting to open up to me. Like, I work a lot, man, and I'm, and when you're not there, they're still like, Dad, Dad. They're excited. But when you start bonding, you know it. You feel it. They feel it. And she's just getting closer to me. And there's something about this song is hitting different, I have to work on my temperament and patience having children. I've always been a pretty calm, laid-back person, but they will test you. And I try my hardest not to go off the rails, even though we're all human, every now and then you get a moment where you get over loud. Like I get louder than I'd like to, or yell like, stop doing this. Come back to center, apologize and, make things right. But that's just me being honest as a parent and a human. Like, you get pushed to these edges and limits. And I don't know, there's something very soothing, real, and calming about this. This is something I should listen to on the regular basis. And not because I believe I'm a really good father, and my wife is an extremely good mother. We're very balanced. I'm kind of lucky to be an older father in the sense of having the wisdom I have and experiences I have under my belt. However, the energy levels of being a younger father would be optimal for your boy. Anyways, I don't know. This is just kind of hitting. There's just so much. Lovers become mothers, so mothers take care of your daughters too. Oh, this is this is great poetry in motion, the messaging, the music. But we have a saying on the channel that I hijacked from a higher power. I forget where, but simplicity is the highest form of sophistication. And that's what we're seeing here. These, it's just straightforward, but it's just so beautiful and magnificent. Anyways, let's go. We're listening to John Mayer, Daughters, for the first time.
So mothers, be good to your daughters too. Skin, it's the same she's been standing in since the day she saw him walking away. Now she's left cleaning up the mess he made. So fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. Girls become lovers who turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. Boys you can break, you find out how much they can take. Boys will be strong and boys soldier on, but boys would be gone without one for a woman's good heart.
Dog. I don't even know how to put into words what this is making me feel. He said an interesting thing about boys, It's almost like this concept of it's a man's world, but it would be nothing without a woman. Very true. Very true. You know, I'm struggling with this song because it brings up this emotion and concept that I have to deal with. I look at my babies, my baby girls. They're my baby girls. And I just think of, the moment they were born and how it made me feel. And the love, the extreme love that flows throughout me and the depths of my heart for my children. Like, even just trying to think of it and convey it to you guys, I get a little shaken up. Like, straight up. I love them so much. Anyways, the fact that I'm supposed to trust another man or another, and give them to a man, I still struggle with that, right? Because I know, girls find boys or, get married to men and stuff like that. And I still cannot come to grips with that concept. Not right now. Not with my little girls, But I know that day is coming. And there's just something about that. And there's something about this song that conveys that. And it just hits. It hits. I've never felt a love in my life like I felt for my children. The only other love that is comparable is the love for my wife. And the love for my wife was a different love until she gave me my children. When she gave me my children, it's like this all-encompassing aura that I just feel for her and my kids, right? And I still have that love for like my family members and even God, but it's just it's just so different with your babies. Like, it's just different. So when I talk about them, when I'm being honest with you guys, I hope you can feel it and sense it because we have a video screen separating us. But it's always been hard for me to open up in general, but when I speak about my kids, it just opens me up, So that's what this song makes me feel inside. It makes me feel something. And that's the type of art that I love. Again, so simple and calming. And when I say simple, I say it in the best way possible with the most respect and that I actually love what I'm hearing right here. I'll add this to my playlist. I absolutely love this. I'm actually becoming a huge John Mayer fan as I do these reactions, if I'm just being honest. I didn't know he was this great. Great. Anyways, let's continue to listen. Definitely. Oh, man. Everything he's saying, I know. He's just reconfirming it and putting it in such a delicate, beautiful way. It's touching.
On behalf of every man, looking out for every girl, you are the God and the weight of her world. So fathers, be good to your daughters. Daughters will love like you do. Girls become lovers who turn into mothers. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. So mothers, be good to your daughters too. So mothers, be good to your daughters too.
There's a significance to the messaging in this song as well that I don't know if people highlight or take the time to really dive deep in. But the roles that women and men play are so different. He specifically said, they become lovers, then they become mothers. Just they become lovers, then they become mothers. And he says boys can take, the brutal beating or whatever is coming to them, and it makes them strong. He highlights two really different realities for the genders. I'm not here to get political. This isn't a divisive talk. Just hear me out. My wife is the glue to my family. My mother was the glue, the emotional glue, the loving glue, the nurturing glue. And then my father was the tough, the protection, the this. And it took both of them to raise me. And, as I'm raising my daughter, I help coach her jujitsu class, right? And I see the difference between her, like the girls and the boys. And, it's not that there's not like the Xena warrior princess, right? Shout out to the strong women that are doing their thing. But there is a difference. And, I've been trying to figure that out, I guess we could say. Walking that line of like, with a boy, if I had a son, I would do this. I would push them in this direction. But with my daughter, I want to push her to excellence. But at the same time, like my 7-year-old, she just has a very unique temperament. She's just, I don't know. It's interesting. So I'm learning as I go is what I'm saying, you guys. I'm a parent for the first time, just like you were. But I don't know. He's highlighting some different things. And typically on paper, women have a different plight than men. And I think respect for that is important. And if you're a parent like I am, just doing your best. We got to figure it out as we go, right? So yeah, all these things cross my mind all the time. My children are the most important thing in my life. And, obvious God, my wife, my kids, and then trying to create abundance. Anyways, John Mayer, man, give it up for this guy. I'm in a loop right now. This song has taken me to a different place. I am so wrapped up. This is going to be my last reaction. I'm going to go take the kids to the park, man. That's what's happening. We're going to the park. I don't know what's going on with the winter in Colorado, but it is like 60 degrees today. We're going to the park, man. Because I need to be good to my daughters. Anyways, thank you, John. This is amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. Anyways, you guys, thanks for bearing with me. Make sure to go check out this video, not my video, John Mayer's video on its own. Stream his music. Show some support to the original artist and the original content creator. And I will catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.